This is Rebecca Romero. She won gold in the individual pursuit at the Beijing Olympics. Who better to give our folding bikes a thorough testing? I went to Tatton Park in Cheshire to meet her.
Rebecca!
Hi, John. Nice to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you, and a huge honour to have an Olympic gold medal cyclist testing our bikes. Have you ever ridden a folding bike before?
No, not a folding bike, actually. The bikes that I race with, they've got all the whistles and bells and all that kind of thing. So, a folding bike is going to be something completely new. Really looking forward to getting stuck in and see how they pull up.
The first bike I wanted to show Rebecca was the Brompton M3L. Brompton's synonymous with folding bike technology, and this British-based company is widely acclaimed all around the world. First up, we tested how easy it was to carry.
It's actually 11.5 kilos.
I think for getting on and off of a tube or a train or a bus or something, I think it packs up pretty small. It wouldn't take up too much space, would it?
Brompton also produce an optional bag to make their bikes easier to carry.
It's definitely more convenient, I think, to carry-wise. Yeah.
Let's get these things unfolded.
With just a couple of hinges and clamps to secure, the Brompton's unfolding process is very straightforward.
I think that was...
Easy and simple, wasn't it?
It seems to want to assemble itself, actually, as you go along. So, when was the last time you were on a bike?
Oh, the last time I was on the bike was when I was riding the Olympic final.
Really?
Yeah, I get lots of time off after the Olympics.
You
to
need
rest and recover.
You actually need it.
Yeah.
You need it, yeah.
The M3L is the so-called classic Brompton, featuring the gull-wing-shaped handlebars that have been used on Bromptons since the 70s.
I think the design is lovely. It's a cute-looking classic bike, isn't it?
Though no mountain bike, its 3 gears should cope easily with gentle gradients.
And that's a hill. I'm going down to first gear.
I'm already in it.
The brakes actually look quite conventional, but I think it'd be quite interesting to see how well they work. Let's try them. Wow, good.
That was good responsive braking there.
Yes. I mean, what do you think of the Brompton as a whole?
I really like it. It's a nice classic design. I think it's a really good-looking bike, and it's really robust and designed for a good, leisurely style of riding.
Brilliant.
So, a big thumbs up for the Brompton. But our next bike, the Strider 5, provides some high-tech competition. Its unique triangular frame is made from powder-coated aluminium. Weighing just under 10 kilos, it's the lightest of our 3.
That's lighter than the Brompton, isn't it?
It is, definitely. But unlike the Brompton, the Strider isn't exactly easily carryable. It's not a compact package. It's quite...
No, it's not, is it? But then, I guess that's why it's called the Strider, isn't it? Because then you just grab hold of it and stride away.
Ah, yes, I suppose so.
With a quoted folding and unfolding time of just 10 seconds, I couldn't resist racing Rebecca to completion.
I think I just managed to beat you on that, you know.
I think you did.
No idea. After a lifetime of sporting ineptitude on my part, how amazed I am to actually beat an Olympic champion or something.
Sporting 16-inch wheels, just like the Brompton, the feel of the ride should be pretty similar. However, the Strider has only 1 gear.
I think this is the most awful bike I've ever ridden. Your focus is so much on trying to ride the bike. Imagine going amongst traffic or anything like that.
Yes.
You'd be in serious trouble.
On a positive note, the Strider uses a dry Kevlar belt to drive the wheels. This means there's no oily chain to mess up your clothes or hands.
It does have disc brakes. You want to try those out? Whee! Ooh. They're pretty good, except...
Well, they were good. I'm glad they worked, so it means I can get off.
Oh, right. So I take it your overall impression's pretty negative.
Yeah, I don't really like it at all. It's very uncomfortable and almost impossible to ride, really.
So, on to bike number 3, the Swiss bike LX. Whereas the Brompton and Strider have clearly been designed with commuting in mind, this is a foldable, full-sized mountain bike intended to fit inside a car boot. Like the Brompton, it also has an optional carry bag.
That would easily go into a boot. I think that's pretty good. Cool, let's go.
Yeah.
Although the most complicated of our 3 to set up, as you need to attach the front wheel, the manufacturers claim the bike can be up and running in just 30 seconds.
That seemed pretty straightforward.
Because that was our first time putting it together, it was a bit fiddly with all the quick releases, but after that, it's all set up, and I guess next time it'll be easy enough.
Well, next, the important bit, what they like to ride.
I think it's a good, comfortable mountain bike. A mountain bike that's got the convenience of being able to fold it up.
Well, it's got 24 gears and lots of suspension. It seems a shame not to use them. Let's go off-road.
And on this more rugged terrain, the Swiss bike proved it was up to the task.
It was quite comfy, even over these bumps.
Its front suspension, front disc brake and chunky frame seem to do their job perfectly well.
I think it feels really good. I'm just enjoying riding it, having fun.
We were both impressed by the Swiss bike's performance, but as a folding bike, it lacks the ease of transportation of the other two. So what was Rebecca's final verdict?
Number one place has to go to the Brompton. It's tidy, it's neat, it's a great looking bike, it's classic design, and I think it was just great fun to ride, and I really enjoyed it.
So, Jace, what do you think of it?
John, I absolutely love it. You know, and for a bike that's been around for such a long time, I actually feel really cool riding it.
It's timeless, isn't it?
It is completely timeless. OK, G ratings.
Well, I think it's going to be a rare 5 Gs for the Brompton.
Wow!
Because, I mean, it's delightful. And also, it's endlessly customisable. You can actually build the Brompton that's right for you. There's so many different options.
That's fantastic. OK, next up, the Swiss bike.
4 Gs for the Swiss bike. It's a good mountain bike, and it folds. It just isn't quite so compact, really, so that's why it only gets 4 Gs.
OK, finally, the Strider.
Just 1 G for the Strider. I mean, it looks trendy, but on the other hand, it is horrible to ride.
It is. The design promises so much, but clearly it doesn't deliver. So, the Gadget Show's folding bike of choice is the Brompton.